Hi, my name is Jake, and I am a bookish drummer. Don't be alarmed, just a haircut. It's how I like my hair. So this video is just going to be my weekly wrap-up and my currently reading. First thing I'll talk about is Rhythm of War. Slowly making my way through it. I'm just about at the halfway point. It's getting really good now. Part 1 was pretty good, and then part 2 kind of started off a little slow for me, but near the end of part 2, and now I'm at the beginning of part 3, it really started to pick up, and I loved the chapters that we got. I think at this point, it's safe to say that I'm probably gonna focus more on this than anything. And it's good because part 3, I'm listening to the audiobook as well. A lot of the chapters are pretty short, so I'm probably gonna burn right through it. A lot of people are saying that it's their favorite Stormlight book. I'm not quite at that point yet. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to wait till the end, right? But I don't think it'll be as good as Way of Kings. But hopefully it is. And then just a little side note from last week, I told you guys that I was reading this Agatha Christie book. It's fine. There's not much to say. This is the third Miss Marple book I've read. I really liked one of them, and then I didn't like the other one. This one, it was fine. So, I guess I'm just not a huge fan of Miss Marple. I also managed to finish 2 books this week, along with reading Rhythm of War. One of them I loved, and the other one I did not love. The one that I really loved is Daisy Jones and the Six. I plan on making a dedicated review for it, so I'm not going to go too much into detail here, but honestly, this is one of the best books I've ever read. I'm very much considering figuring out how I could put it in my top 10 books of all time. That's how much I loved it. I'm a huge classic rock fan, and this book just has a lot of parallels to one of my favorite bands, Fleetwood Mac. All of the characters in this book were fantastic, and the audiobook is particularly good because each character gets its own narrator, so it really brings it to life. This book just had a little bit of everything for me. It was funny and lighthearted when it needed to be, and it was serious and down-to-earth when it needed to be. Just one of those few books where I'm reading it and I just have a smile on my face the whole time I'm reading it. So with that saying, I gave it 3 stars. Just kidding. 5 stars, obviously. And the other book that I managed to finish was Fate of the Fallen. This book was a pretty big disappointment for me. I went into it knowing that obviously it's a fantasy book, it's pretty short, and the main premise is that, you know, the chosen one gets chosen, they figure out they're the chosen one, and then they have to go on their mission, and then right in the first few chapters, he dies, and his friend has to kind of take over. And I thought that was a cool idea because I'm not a huge fan of the chosen one trope, and I thought this put a pretty cool spin on it. But the author completely ruined the premise, and I'm going to spoil it here because I really don't think this book is worth reading. The character who's the chosen one, he dies, and then his friend has to kind of complete the mission, but the book is ruined because there's no finality to his death because in the book, the friend is carrying around the dude's head, and he can hear the voice of the chosen one in his head. So he's not really dead because you get to hear it. I'm probably sounding like a madman right now. Basically, I didn't get what I wanted from the story. What I wanted was a character who knew that he wasn't the chosen one, but had to go complete the mission anyway, and I wanted him to, like, feel bad about losing his friend, and like, oh, my friend was supposed to be the chosen one. How am I supposed to be able to cope with this? But he's carrying around the dude's head, and the dude is talking to him the whole time, which, and that's another thing. This book is, it's adult fantasy, but it's, the dialogue and the back and forth between characters is very juvenile. It's not what I wanted at all. But even if that weren't in the book, the rest of the book, like the actual plot of the book, just wasn't that compelling. So I think at most, even if that element of the story wasn't in the book, it'd probably only be like a 3-star book. But with that crappy ruining of the premise, I gave it 2 stars. Alright, well, that's what I read this week. What I'm going to be reading this week, I'm obviously going to be chugging along with Rhythm of War. Hopefully I can get through it this week. I think I'm going to start reading. I was reading like a few chapters a day, but now I'm thinking I'm going to start reading like 100, 150 pages a day. The other book I want to start reading, which I've started a little bit, is Age of Swords. I'm just started it. It's the second book in Michael J. Sullivan's series. I loved Age of Myth. I've read it twice, and I haven't continued on with the series until now, despite owning the first 5 books. But that will change, because I'm reading the second book, and hopefully it's just as good, if not better, than the first book. I may try to read something else, but I'm pretty sure those 2 books are going to keep me pretty occupied for the next week. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you hate them? Were you mad about them? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Jesus. So in this video, the very bad shit. So number 8, and which is my fuck. So book number 3 on, oh shit, that's the wrong book. And like I said, I much prefer, So this video, I'm going to, fuck, god damn. Fuck. This is so stupid. Okay, let me get more centered. Yeah. Hi, my name is Jake, and I am a bookish drummer. God, that's so stupid. Hi, my name is Jake, and I am a bookish drummer. Hi, my name is Jake, and I am a bookish drummer. Ha ha ha.